What is up, Spartan family? Welcome back to another juicy quality video. It's your boy, the real Spartan Beast. Today we have something very cheeky to talk about because you don't see this every day. So I was watching a video, and in that video there's like 5 pro players. They're ranking all Call of Duty games from worst to best, and one of those pro players is the former Optic player. I'm gonna call him Optic anyways. Optic Scump. So my boy Scumpy, as soon as he had to rate Modern Warfare, he put it in the trash. He was like, it is the worst Call of Duty game ever. The only thing that saved it was Modern Warfare. And I was in shock because we're talking about a pro player. Usually pro players are not very honest because they want to be in the good graces of the Call of Duty developers because they want to get invited early to play the Call of Duty games and whatever. I was like, yo, my boy, a pro player, the Ginger Legend, is being honest. I respect that. Modern Warfare looks good, but it certainly plays bad. So I agree with Scumpy. I don't know about you guys. Nero Cinema is also a pretty well-known YouTuber. He's a very nice guy, a very nice gentleman, and he said recently that he's gonna quit playing Modern Warfare because he doesn't like playing the game because it's boring. Also, the legendary, the Super Saiyan, the Mark J. He quit. I didn't know about this, but he quit playing Modern Warfare like as soon as it came out. 6 months ago, his last video was this: Modern Warfare review. It's really bad. Then my boy DeMarco J disappeared. I mean, the game is so bad, he decided to take a break because he got traumatized so bad. I think he's gonna come back when the newest Call of Duty game comes out. So the bottom line is that, ladies and gentlemen, Modern Warfare, the multiplayer, now Warzone. Warzone is a different game. Modern Warfare rewards campers and it punishes rushers. And pretty much, you know, I'm gonna be honest, the game looks great, has good gunplay, awesome gun customization, everything in terms of looks is great. Then when it comes to playing the game, the gameplay, it is bad because it feels that they tried to make this Call of Duty game a more tactical Call of Duty game, kind of like a Rainbow Six Siege wannabe mixed with other games, and it just doesn't feel like Call of Duty because it's super slow paced. And they said publicly that they wanted to help campers. They want campers to get easy kills. They didn't want the campers to get destroyed or the bad players to get destroyed over and over again. I mean, it's bad. It's bad. And 6 months later, ladies and gentlemen, has anything changed? Is the game better than it used to be at first? I mean, usually there's hope, right? When a Call of Duty game is bad at first, usually after all the updates, 6 months later, the games are much better. Take the example of World War II. A big pile of poop at first when it came out. After the overhaul, like 6 months later, the game became biblical, a total different game. 6 months later. So let's see if the major issues Modern Warfare had 6 months ago have been addressed. You guys know the answer already, but let's go over all these issues anyways. Number one, the maps. You know what? I feel that the maps in a different Call of Duty game would be good, but in Modern Warfare, it doesn't matter which map you bring back. It can be a new map, an old school map. They're always gonna play like trash. And the reason why that happens is because the mounting and the leaning, for example, promote camping. Then you have other things that promote camping, but you have the safe spaces that they like adding to old school maps. That doesn't make any sense why they're changing the maps and adding new areas. The million doors, the million windows, all of this doesn't help the maps. Then we have problem number 2, the minimap. The minimap was trash 6 months ago. Everyone was shocked when we realized that there were no red dots on the minimap unless you got a UAV. It's still that way. Even after all the complaining, it's still that way 6 months later. Warzone has a normal minimap, and that's a big reason why it's so much fun. Can you imagine Warzone with a Modern Warfare minimap? It would be a camp fest. It would be unplayable. So they said that in the beginning that they were not going to change the minimap because they wanted the UAV to be more of a reward. And that takes us to problem number 3. How can the UAV be more of a reward if Ghost is still overpowered 6 months later? You get a UAV and you literally just see one red dot most of the time on the minimap. At some point they overhauled some perks and I was like, okay, they're gonna have to fix Ghost because it is way too overpowered. You can camp all you want, you will never appear on the minimap, but no, Ghost is still overpowered. And even if they had fixed Ghost, even if to stay hidden from UAVs, you had to stay on the move, you had to run around like a beast, it wouldn't work in Modern Warfare because it takes us to problem number 4. You don't have the dead silence perk. Like, what the hell were these guys thinking? They don't want you to rush. They want you to play super tactical like it's real life, like it's a real war. We're talking about Call of Duty, the fastest paced game, FPS shooter of all time. It's supposed to be fun, not a real life experience. So obviously, I mean, without dead sounds, you are very loud. People, you move a finger, people can sound hoary from a mile away. You move a finger, you make so much noise, everyone on the enemy team is going to stop and they're going to sound horror you. And you can see that in the kill cams. And then we have another problem, ladies and gentlemen. You die way too fast in Modern Warfare. Now, this isn't really a problem, but together with the fact that camping is so easy, when you get shot by a camper, you have no way to fight back. If you had a little bit more health, like in Black Ops 4, for example, everyone trashed the health in Black Ops 4. But in Black Ops 4, you can actually run around, right? In Warzone, you can run around. Why? It's because you have more health. In Modern Warfare, just by looking at you, the enemies can kill you with their eyes. I mean, you try to cross the street on Grasna Maze, and 1 second later you're dead. You get shot from a million windows. It is impossible. Also, let's use Call of Duty Ghosts as an example. People complained about the health in Call of Duty Ghosts. Oh, you die way too fast in Ghosts. I don't mind that in Ghosts. Why? It's because the maps are so much better. It's because 90% of the action happens on the ground and I know where people are going to be. In Modern Warfare, it's impossible because there are so many doors, so many windows, so many safe spaces. Then we have another problem. Every single game, it feels like an MLG match. The skill-based matchmaking is way too OP. I don't know what it is with this. I don't know why they want us all to play like pro players. I don't know why they want us all to sweat. It doesn't make any sense. We just want to kill delicious noobs. If I wanted to be a sweat, I'd become a pro player, right? And the way they play is super boring. I want to play for fun with weird guns and stuff like that. Do weird stuff that is fun, and I can't because I'm always playing against MP5 nerds, against M4 nerds and stuff like that. I am forced to use those guns too. Where are the noobs? We want the noobs back. The fun of the old Call of Duty titles was stomping little Jimmys into the ground, waiting for Christmas time, you know, destroy some more little Jimmys. Those were the good days. Unfortunately, that is all over. Then we have another problem. You still cannot play in the same lobby after you finish a game. You can't play with the same people over and over again until they leave. This, if by some miracle we could find a noob lobby in Modern Warfare, this would save the day because we would stay in that lobby until the noobs would leave and we would get fun gameplays and stuff like that. We still can't play against the same players after the game is over. It's always a new lobby. I don't know why that happened, but it really sucks. And I mean, staying in the same lobby for a couple of games, that actually allowed us sometimes to meet new friends, right? That was cool. Now you don't make friendship with anyone because you always get new players. And then we have another problem, ladies and gentlemen. Playing the objective still does not reward you. It doesn't make any sense that you have to use a perk to get rewarded for capturing a flag in domination. So that sucks, and it makes people not want to play the objective because the risk is too high and the reward is 0. And another thing that is still missing 6 months later, map votation. I mean, you can't vote for your maps. You can't even vote to skip the map that is in front of you. If you get the bad luck of getting Pickle Dickle or a Zier Cave in front of you, either you back out or you're forced to play those maps. I don't know why we can't. I don't know why we can't have a vote. It's just so simple. And finally, the last thing that sucked, it will always suck about Modern Warfare until they overhaul it, is the creator class system. It's just bad after the point 10 system, after the credit class system from Call of Duty Ghosts. This feels terrible. I'm not gonna lie, it was a step forward. It was a step forward because of the 5 attachments you can put on your gun, but at the same time it was 3 steps back because you can only use 3 perks, which only happened until Modern Warfare 3, and I mean, pretty much most of the attachments you put on your gun hurt your ADS speed, and you feel slow like hell, and if you want to be fast, then it's gonna ruin the damage, and it's really weird, but hey, it is what it is. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. These are the things that still suck 6 months later. You guys agree with me? Do you guys agree with my boy Scumpy? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.